everyone, Sue here from 1A Auto, and today we have our 2013 F250 Power Stroke in the shop, and we were in a little bit of a fender bender. No, not fender bender. Looks like a branch came out or something, but we're going to replace these mirrors with our mirrors that we sell at 1A Auto, the Trail Ridge. Now it comes with everything. These are power mirrors that go fold in, they go out for a wide trailer towing. If you need this part or any other part for your car, click on the link below and head on over to 1aauto.com. You're going to open the door first. And here we have the passenger panel, and we have our little tweeter speaker up here, and that's going to come out. We also have to take the whole panel out, but no, don't panic because it's pretty easy on these Fords. They make it nice and simple. So I got a little body tool, trim tool. I'm just going to push in behind here because it's held on with clips, and just pull those clips right out of there. Then we have the connector for the tweeter speaker down on the bottom. Push down on that tab, set that aside. Now you're going to come right in the center here, and there's this little plastic door, and we're going to pop it out, and there's two bolts right there. And those are 7mm. So I got my little 1/4-inch ratchet. Take these right out. And there's two more, I do believe, down below. So we have two here, and when we come down, we have one, two more. And they're both all 7mm. So now with this door, we have the 4 bolts out, 2 here and 2 down here. We've got our tweeter speaker taken out, and we're just going to lift up on the panel. Push down on the lock, just to give it clearance. And now you're going to have the wiring harness for the actual the switch, the window switch. So we're going to take that right out. Matter of fact, I might just bring that right back up, rest it for a second. So if you need to pull the switch area out, just lift up on this plastic. I use my thumb, so it's not that hard. And they're nice metal clips. So there's not those plastic clips that always break. I'm going to just unplug it here. And there. Now the switch is out of the way. Now the door panel's free. Next two crucial points is I'm going to take the speaker out because that harness to that operation of that mirror goes down inside the door panel. And I could take this all out of the way, but that's not going to help me get to it. But the speaker has a nice hole behind it. So 7mm socket, and there's 4 of them. And we'll take all 4 out, unplug the speaker, and get it out of the way. And just grab your speaker, pull it forward. And there's the connector. Push down on that tab, disconnect it. Now I'm going to put that up high because I don't want to damage it. Now we can actually see in here and hopefully find this harness. I feel it right there. Comes down. Here it is, right here. So we got to get this out of the way. I have a little handy tool here, pry bar plastic. And there it is. Now if that speaker was in the way, I'd be like this. Took 2 seconds. I think it's worth it. So you have the little red tab, that's a lock tab. Push that back. Now you can push on that gray tab, pull that connector out. Here's the plastic from the inside, holding that harness. So from the inside, we'll work that out. See if there's any more clips. Nope. So now we're ready to take the mirror out. There's 4 mounting bolts. I'll show you right behind here. Pull down this little rubber barrier, and you have 1 bolt here, there, and then behind these 2 plastic caps. Just push your finger in there. They're soft rubber. So 4 mounting bolts in that mirror, and the harness will come right through the outside. So 11mm socket, and I'm gonna, because of the door depth, you can see how deep that is in there. I can't put my fingers in there and grab that, and I don't want to rely on my socket to hold it. So I've got a little pocket screwdriver here that has the magnet on the end. Voila. Now I'm going to stand on the outside of the door so that I can hold this mirror, and I'm going to find that last nut, lift the mirror up, take the pressure off of it, I can't see, so I hope that I don't drop this. It's right there. Now with both hands I can grab this mirror, lift it up, wiggle it out. So just pull it right up and then just guide it through once it's in secured in hands. Weighs about as much as a newborn baby. So here we have the mirrors, the factory one that I just took off with the busted marker lamp and blinker lamp. And here we have ours that we send from 1A Auto. It is a Trail Ridge brand. They are set up so good for an aftermarket setup. It's identical to the factory. You can't get any closer for a fraction of the price. Pigtail matches. Comes with a safety lock clip on it, the 4 mounting bolts. This mirror does exactly what the factory does. It goes out for towing and in for non-towing, folds itself in, has the sockets, and it comes with 4 194 amber bulbs. It comes with the trim piece. It comes with the new, which I like better, is the gray smoked lens other than the amber lens. If you need this part or any other part for your car, click on the description below and head on over to 1aauto.com. So it comes with directions and it comes with amber bulbs for 4 of them for both sides. We're going to put these right in, and the reason they're amber and the original might be clear 194s, these are amber because our replacement is a smoke lens instead of an amber lens. So when this actually turns on a blinker or marker light, the orange actually shines through. So you'll be legal in several of the states by law. Line it up, push it in. There we go, that one. Now I can really grab onto that. It's a tight fit. So the mirrors, I have the kit here. We sell it as a kit or individual mirrors. We bought the kit so we could get the chrome piece and the marker lights. They do come with the light, but there's a left and a right. And the way you can tell on that is this tab. There'll be one on the lower side and one on the other lower side. If I grab the other one, you'll see that the tab is actually up higher than the other one. So this is meant to go on the driver's side and this is the passenger side. So you have 2 tabs. The gray one is the 2-tab one. And the reason for this indication, there's 3 on that one. There's 3 tabs on that one cut out. The reason for that is one's a marker and one is a actual turn signal bulb. So they want to be on the top and the bottom in the proper position. So we're going to line this up. Make sure you get your wires inside, right inside there. Line it up, just like a pocket door, and slide it in. It snaps right in. Next we have the chrome piece, the top. It's got 4 tabs, 2 side guides, and the bottom tabs. So that's going to go just like this. Snap it down, push it in. Done. Now it comes to installation. We have the whole area. I just wiped it a little clean. Sometimes some dirt gets underneath there, which is understandable. And these are storage for shipping. These are just for safety. You want to make sure you pull those off, discard them. When you get your new mirrors and you take them out of the box, you'll notice the foam is sitting up like this. That's because the packaged mirror, the nuts for the studs is down below the foam. So don't forget to take these all the way off. All 4 of them. Comes with the new nuts. Place them down. I'm just going to put it there for a second. Do this to all 4 and take the new supplied nuts with the washers. Make sure you use the ones that it comes with, not the old factory ones. See how I'm going to push the new foam piece down around that bushing. So we have to fish the wire through, and that was through that square cutout in the body. Bring that right down, fish that right through. Line up your 4 mounting holes. So I'm going to use the magnet, find the bolt, the stud sticking out, and without looking, hopefully I center that. Start that. You just need to start one of them. And once I start that, I can let go. And come right back over to the other side. So now we're going to start the other 3 bolts. I'm still going to use my magnet to start them. The new mounting nuts for the mirror are a 10mm socket, not an 11. So now I'm going to bolt this down, and I'm going to alternate back and forth. Just like if I'm bolting a flat object down, I want to keep working it around because there's a water cushion behind here with a seal. And the idea is to seat it equally so there's no gap. Looks good. So I took this off our old original factory mirror, and it's just the clip that holds the harness on the inside of the door panel through that mounting hole. So you just take it off the old mirror and mount it on here. I'm going to use electrical tape. Only because if you use a plastic tie, just make sure you don't squeeze the harness too tight. So you just want to use tape preferably. Even the manufacturer, that's what they use, is electrical tape. It doesn't have to be tight, just has to be on. So now we're going to run that right through that hole. And there's the clip that I just put on. And put it right through there. Line it up until I hear it click, and the red tab might fall right in place. The reason for this is because if it's free floating back there, the window goes up and down. Here's the window guide in the front. You don't want that harness hitting and rubbing and wearing into the wires. So we should be all set there. Now we're going to reconnect that speaker. Oh, I almost see what I did. Learn from my mistakes. Make sure you put that up first. Now we got the connector for the speaker. Line it up. Click it in. Perfect. And that was 4 of them. That's a 7mm socket. I like to start all 4 before you snug it down. Okay, I'm going to put these rubber boots on so I don't forget. Just guide it on the side, on one side, and then push down. Pops right in. Don't worry about this, it will stick because when you put the tweeter speaker on, it'll stay up in there. Reconnect this before we put the panel back on. There we go. So when I put the panel on, as you can see the design of it, these are all hooks. It's really a nice design. No plastic pieces to pull out, just lifts right up, nice and sweet. So I'll indicate, put the bottom's indicators on. We got the window switch harness. Okay, now you get your door lock, the actual button that's going to go into that slot. Okay, you can feel it, look how it just basically falls right in. Nice design. So now we're going to take the 4 mounting bolts, the 2 here and the 2 on the bottom, put it together. Now we're going to reconnect our window switch. Just match up the connectors, put it together. And this is the easy one, just 2 clips. So once the wires are cleared and lined up, just snap it down. So we're going to put our cover on these bolts. You've got 2 hook style clips and then 2 flat clips. I'm putting the hooks on the top so it guides up in and then just snaps on the bottom. Now we'll move over to the tweeter speaker. I'm going to connect it first. See that connector on the bottom? Line that tab up, lovely sticky paper. You get the 2 metal tabs. One here and one there. And then I just do a little quick snap in. That's it. And we're done. Let's go to the other side. So now we're going to do the driver's side on this truck. And the only difference is the actual window switch. So we have the switch that moves the mirror around in and out, folds the mirrors in, and this brings them in and out for the trailer height. And then you actually have the heated seats right here. So we're just gonna lift this right up with a body tool and disconnect it. And then once this is disconnected, everything is pretty much the same as the other side. So now our mirrors are installed, and the mirrors come with this little tag on it. I left it on so that we could see where it's mounted. And basically it's telling you that you have now installed some power factory mirrors that are aftermarket, but just like the factory in the sense that they have the telescopic and they fold in. And you need to program the module to do it 3 times with the actual module on. And they do manually move in and out for safety reasons, but try to refrain from doing it manually as much as possible. So now we're just gonna fold them in. We're gonna do this 3 times, and then in. Let's make sure that the actual glass moves. I'm going to fold them in. I'm going to do this 3 times. So now you have your beautiful new Trail Ridge mirrors and you're ready to go.
Thanks for watching. If you want the parts to do it yourself, check out oneaauto.com, the place for DIY auto repair.